Hi Specters, and today we are going to be doing something very different. We are not going to be using liquid latex today. We are going to be doing something from WWE. Yes, that's right. Jen is doing some makeup from WWE, and it's a legendary makeup recently, and he is very popular, and he says if you do not like this video, you are cursed. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be doing Danhausen. I'm absolutely loving him in WWE. He's so funny, and it just brings a bit more comedy to it. But I'm a big fan of Rhea Ripley. Well, but we won't get into that. This is a totally different video. So let's get into it. First step of your transition to Danhausen, you want to get some white paint. It can be clown white from Snazaroo or any white that you have in paint form, cream, anything. So you want to just start going all around your face. I've not used white in so long. This is going to be so cool once it's finished. But you've got to make sure you leave a bit at the top, because if you do watch wrestling, you will know that Danhausen actually has black going all the way around. So yeah, we just carry on doing this lovely white. But yeah, I started watching WWE when I was very little. My favourites were Goldberg, Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, The Rock. But now my favourites are Rhea Ripley, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Usos, Jimmy Uso and Jay. Absolutely love them. They're my favourites. Let me know what your favourites are in the comments. Even if you do like Danhausen, still let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on him. So what I'm going to do, like my famous trick here on Supernatural Specters FX, is she's going to carry on doing the white all around her face off camera. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. Now I've got my white base down. This bit I'm going to be struggling with a lot because I'm not very good at detailing. Not yet anyway. But I'm going to use my trusty Athena Ucanbe, I think. It's a hard word to pronounce who this is by, but it's actually quite a good paint set. So I'm going to go in with the cream black here and a thin brush and start working on Danhausen's eyes. So what I'm going to do is look at my reference and literally map out things. So that's going to have to go down here, because you've got to make sure. It's really hard to do in camera. You have his eye shape right. I did practice this off camera before we started, but I do think we need to improve. So sorry, Dan, if I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, so you want to shape a bit like this. But what I'm going to do is do the eyes a bit better off camera, because it's a bit hard to do it in a camera. Once I've got everything down to a T, I've got to be careful because the white is now mixing in with the black, which is not good. So yeah, you get the gist of what you have to do. Just mark it out where it is, and then once you've got happy with your Danhausen eyes, you can go and fill them in. So yeah, you want to start off with something like so. You look like a KISS member so far. So what I'm going to do is finish the eyes off camera, and then I'm going to come back with the red detailing of the eyes for you guys, so you know what you're doing. Now my eyes are complete. We've got the Danhausen eyes. If you don't look like a raccoon who made terrible life choices, you're not done. But I am definitely done. And now I'm going to get the red underneath it, which I'm going to get my reference picture back up, because he has red what goes underneath the black. So, again, I'm going to get my trusty Athena palette, get this lovely red, and just dab it under the eyeball. Because on the reference picture I have, it goes all the way up to about there. Ta-da! I am loving Danhausen's makeup. I think it's cool. It's like, I've seen some WWE makeup and I'm like, ooh, that's going to be a bit hard to do. But my challenge is to get better and then try the Demon Finn Balor. What do you guys think? I think that'd be quite cool. Oh yeah, I like him too. But yeah, here we go. We've got the red underneath the eyes. Ta-da! That's the easiest bit, I think. The eyes are a bit difficult. So kudos to Danhausen for that. But now we're going to move on to the black iconic lippies. Don't know why I said it like that. And just fill them in like so. At the moment they do look a bit grey, so right, because I'm using my palette. With creams, that's the only problem. They look a bit grey when you put them on, so you've got to keep putting loads of layers onto it. But if you have got Snazaroo paint or any other liquid sort of paint, then I would use that to darken them up a bit. Or if you've even got black lipstick, even do that. That's even better. So what I'm going to do now is get the creamy paint away and get the darker black without getting it on my bed, which I've just done. Oops. It's alright, it's getting in the wash soon, and just go over it like so. La-di-dee, la-di-doo, la-da-dum. SpongeBob reference, if you get it. And your lips should look like this. Ta-da! At the moment I look like a clown, but I don't care. It will come together once everything is finished. So, like so. And now we're going to move on to the next step. Now what you're going to do is get a flat brush like this, which I used to colour my eyes in, and just go obviously around the edges like so. Even get your ears, because that's what he has. His ears are also covered in the black, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's all you have to do. I think this is quite easy for people that can already do makeup. For an amateur like myself, I've found the eyes to be the hardest, but I can see why it can be an easy makeup. It's just face paint. It's none of this liquid latex that I'm used to and God knows what else. I'm not a very good face painter, that's for sure. Oh, this feels weird in my ears. Don't know how they do it. My screen's just gone dark with my reference picture. No! I hate things in my ears. That feels weird. But obviously I've already got black hair. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it. So what I'm going to do is finish the rest off camera and then come back. So now your face will start to look like this. Bollocks. We're nearly done, guys. We're nearly done. Now we're going to go in with the little details around his face. So I've already started with one line here, which I'm going to get my reference picture back up again. It's good to have a reference picture so you know kind of what you're doing, which is fantastic. And then what do? We go here and here. And it should. I think I've done it a little bit wrong, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can fix it in the final bits. So it should look a little bit like this once you've finished. So what I'm going to do is fix this and then come back with you guys with the finished result. And here we are, guys. Me as Danhausen. And you now can do it yourself to turn yourself into very evil, very nice, and very cursed. So if you have liked this video of me doing Danhausen's makeup, please hit that like button. And if you would like to see more from me, hit that subscribe button as well. If you don't, Danhausen will say, you are cursed. Until next time, stay spooky.
Oh, bad happens to me? Guess what? You are cursed.